The Chassepot rifle was revolutionary for its time. It was designed by the French in response to the Prussian needle rifle, which devastated the Austrian army in the Austro-Prussian War in 1866. The Emperor of France, Napoleon III, tasked Antoine Chassepot with designing a rapid-firing breech-loaded rifle. And in August of 1866, the Chassepot became the official rifle of the French army. The Chassepot would become famous in the Franco-Prussian War of 1870. In that war, the Chassepot completely outclassed the Prussian needle rifle. The needle rifle had an effective range of 400 to 600 yards, while the Chassepot was effective all the way up to 1,000 to 1,500 yards. The Chassepot was also lighter and could fire 8 to 15 rounds a minute, while the needle rifle, which was loaded with a clunky bolt action, could only fire 4 to 5 rounds per minute. Chassepot bullets also had an advantage. They were smaller and more powerfully charged than the needle rifles, which meant the Chassepot had much more penetrating power. The most frightening thing about the Chassepot's penetrating power was that the entry and exit wounds were far different. The entry wound was about the same size as the bullet, while the exit wound was 7 to 13 times larger. The Chassepot had elite stopping power, while the needle rifle's flawed design led to a lot of its thrust to be lost in a leaky breech. That caused many of the wounds caused by the needle rifle to be light. Another factor to showcase how much more effective the Chassepot was over the needle rifle is with regards to bullet caliber. The Chassepot's bullet was 11 millimeters. Compare that to the needle rifle's 14 millimeters. That gave the French infantry the ability to carry more ammunition. French soldiers could carry 105 rounds in their pouches, while Prussian soldiers could fit no more than 70. As well, French riflemen would not be affected by the plume of sparks and grease that burst from the rifle's breech. That's exactly what happened every time the needle rifle was fired. The Chassepot breech was sealed with a rubber ring, which limited the smoke. The Chassepot rifle accounted for the vast majority of casualties suffered by the Prussian army during the war. However, even with this revolutionary rifle, the French were defeated by the Prussians in the Franco-Prussian War.